Hello everyone, welcome back. In the previous lecture, we have seen how to label our images, and also we have seen how to convert XML to CSV, which is basically the output. And if this is what the labels.csv which we have converted, where you can see what we have is the file path, xmin, xmax and ymin. This are all our labels for the corresponding XML file. So what we'll do now is that let's load this labels.csv and do the necessary operations. For that, go to new Python 3, and what I'll do is that I'll rename this notebook as object detection 02 object detection. Alright, so the first step what I'll do here is that let me import necessary libraries for doing the object detection. First, let's import NumPy as np, also import pandas as pd, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt, and also import os. Os stands for operating system. Import cv2 computer vision, and so on. So at the moment we will import these libraries. Execute it. Done. So now what we will do is that let's load this labels.csv. Import, so df is equal to pd.read, since that is a csv file, and that is what my labels.csv, and df.head. And here you can see this and all the data what we have with us. File path, xmin, xmax, ymin, ymax are the data points of the particular image, so which basically defines the bounding box. And this information we got in the n1.xml file. So like this we have all the xml files out there here. So if you look into this xml file, and here we have the images, and this is what the xml file we have. And also we can look into the elements. What we have is that there is a file name is there, and the file name is n1.jpg. so in order to read an image, what we require is basically we require the file name. So for that what we require is that, like, based upon this xml, I want to read an image, or I want to read the I want to get the file name. So for that I can use this xml.elementary. So let's also import that from, or I can import xml.e3.elementary as xet. So this is what I just want to do. And here if you see that in any xml file, I have a element called file name. So this is what the element I'm basically interested here. So in order to get that, we need to pass the data. So xet dot parse, and what I want to do what I exactly want to do the parse here. So let's do one thing. Let me take the path 0, and this is what my file name, and which is nothing but my path 0. For that I can take df of file path, where I'll get all the paths here, and I'm interested in the 0. And basically I'm interested in the zeroth element. So here you go, you can see that 0th file path. Okay, so now let me pass this file name here, and after that get root. You can get the root dot find. In that root, what element I just want to find here is file name. Find file name. So that's it. So if I find the file name, and in this I just want to extract the text. That's it, guys. So this is how I can able to extract the text. So what I'll do here is that let me write down a simple function here. So I can write down a simple function and limit as get file name. In order to get the file name, my input to this is file name, and I just want to this is what will get the file name of image. Okay, So in order to get, so we have got the file name of this using the uh, following command. We can get the file name, but I just want the file path here. Instead of getting the file name, I just want the file path of image, because I just want to read it in OpenCV, which where I can't give directly the file name. I want to give the file path to it. So in order to get the file path, as we know that my images are there in this images folder, so I just want to give the images path here. For that, I'll use os.path.join, and let's set the path here. The path is images. So this is what the folder where my images are there, and now I just pass this file name to it, file name image to it. So that's it. So what I'll do now, I'll return the file path, execute it. Now let's test this. Get file name of file name, and as you can see, we got our file name, and also we got our respective folder. Now what we will do, we will apply this function to all the file path that we have. So for that, let me take this df file name and dot apply. We just need to apply this function, and okay, we just need to provide the file name here. Okay, we already got the file name. Oh, this is the file path. It's not the file name. This is the file path. For this file path, I just want to apply the get file name and execute it. Done. Now you can see that we got applied to all the images, and also we got the file name, and also we appended the path to it. So what I can do here is that I can simply what I can do here is that I can simply convert that into a list. And here you go, we got, like, this is what my images path. So this is what my images path. Execute it. Done. So we have all the images path now in a list. In the next lecture, we'll continue more on this. Thank you very much.